So it seems like we are streaming just now. Interesting thing that Moxibot just decided to go offline on Discord, which has never happened to me before. That's pretty strange, but let me just Google that real quick because then this way she will not notify people on Discord. So I can just hope that she will come online just because I went streaming. It doesn't seem like so that anyone had this problem before. Anyway, in 3 minutes time we should see if she comes online or not. Although I forget to bring up some water, which I will definitely have to do because I won't really be able to speak that much today because I'm a little bit ill. I got a little bit of cold. Let's just move this real quick. Okay. I don't really know what's the case with Moxibot, but how is this even possible? Because Moxibot just supposed to be online at all times. So let's just type in Moxie help. Seems to not work. I'm just gonna real quickly jump onto the Moxie website and I will try to launch Moxie on our Discord. Okay, I don't really know what is that and why this is happening, but okay, never mind. Let's forget Moxie. Moxie just gave up on us, so let me just grab a good bottle of water real quick, and then we will be back with some City Skylines stream. I also have my breakfast here because I was a little bit late on time, so that I made some sandwiches. So I'll be right back in just 1 minute. Okay, so I'm back. Okay, so let me just fire up Steam real quick and then we can log into City Skylines. And today's program is to expand to the new island that we just marked with cargo text, if I remember well. So let's just fire up City Skylines here. Also, I need my dashboard, which will be Streamlabs, just so that I can track follows and stuff like that. Real quickly arrange them on the second screen. And we should be ready to roll. Okay, so I just hope that it will switch to game capture, but what happens if I move it up in order? So whenever we play the game, it will display above the still image. Okay, so just like that. Brilliant. Okay, so let me just start my breakfast. So we got some sandwiches. I believe it's called zsemle in Hungarian. No idea what it is called in English or German. I believe the Englishman has some bagels, but that has the hole in the middle, which kind of makes no sense to me, but they seem to love it. And also we have this thing here, which is kifli in Hungarian. Absolutely no idea if British or Americans have something like that, but we do have this, and I believe it's called Kipfel in German, as far as I know. So this is my breakfast today. I just didn't want to start out the day without getting some breakfast. Okay, so let's continue game. Hopefully this will get us back to Pondbell City. Hope you don't mind me eating on the stream, but I really had no time for breakfast. Happy Card Gamers, welcome to the stream. I just noticed we got +1 viewer, so welcome here. Okay, so back to this little city. This is no. This is the view that we are used to. Okay, so I'm running the Snowfalls DLC. That's why everything is covered with snow, pretty much. And in this stream, we will try to expand to this island, marked with a cool cargo sign, just so that we will have a cargo station here. Just so that we will connect the industrial area alongside the bottom of this island, maybe run it up along the shore. Not really sure yet, but we're gonna build the infrastructure. Okay, let's see. What are crossings? Junctions, intersections, okay. Just because we will need one of these, but there is the train tracks, which is not really fortunate for us. Guys, if the game is too loud or quiet, let me know in the chat below, because I can hear it pretty well. So let's just post time here, because we're gonna erase this part here. Just to have some space to put this intersection there. Okay, we have to erase the train tracks too. And we're gonna try to move these train tracks between the intersections lines. That will be a little bit tricky. Okay, seems like fine. Well, let's just connect these. I believe this is the one. Yep, this is the one that we need. Okay, let's put back the train tracks so that our cargo station on the other island doesn't get interrupted. Man, it's just so hard to speak. We are paying attention, but this is something I will get used to. I hopefully get better at it. It's a train. Metro, tram, train. Okay, let's see. I need like a slight curvature Okay, just like that, and we will try to elevate this track. However, I don't know whether or not it has enough space. Okay, so that's probably the lowest that it can go. We're just looking for some space where we could possibly place this. Let's just turn off snapping real quick because this does not help us too much. Okay, that seems fine. Now we will just try to elevate this track. This may get a little bit tricky here. Okay, something like that. That looks brilliant. And we're just gonna need to reduce the height. And then we're gonna get back to the tracks. Let's don't make it too steep so that it looks somewhat real. Okay, something like that. It looks like a roller coaster, but it works, I guess. No, I'm not too worried about making a lot of noise here because such an intersection comes with a lot of noise already, so one added train tracks is not much of a problem, really. Or if the game is just going a little bit black or just sliding to the side of the map, that's me alt-tabbing and checking the current viewers of the stream. So there is already a train. That doesn't look too bad if you ask me. Maybe that's a little bit too steep, but whatever, it runs. So the thing I want here is is a highway roundabout, which works brilliantly. If you just look at here, this is what I got, and maybe not the very best, but it works just fine. Okay, so I had an intersection with roads this way, but the problem with that, it has lights, and two intersections are just too close to each other, which will basically gridlock this area. But this is a very small and kind of roundabout, if you can call it. But this works even brilliant. But here is the bigger brother of that one, and it just splits and helps traffic flow much better than just a simple road intersection. So we're gonna use that. I believe we could do with that roundabout. I don't know which one was the actual highway. Okay, so probably they are not a highway intersection by default, but we can upgrade the intersection in case that is not a highway. But it seems like it is one, so I would recommend you using that one. Let me just buy it real quick. And just like that, we're gonna connect the roundabout to the highway. Sorry about that. That didn't really get any much better, did it? Also, we're gonna add one line that goes this way, so that they can turn both directions. And also we're gonna add some trees, just for the looks. Okay, so this is gonna be an industrial area, while this will be 100% industrial area, because if I show you real quick, this is an oil island. So this island is basically floating on oil. Now we want to extract that. Also, this area probably should be another industrial area because of the lot of oil. But that's a long way to go. Probably we cannot even reach out that far, so whatever. Let's just remove this cargo tax that we just made, just so that I don't forget what's supposed to be here. Okay, and now we will need a cargo station. Why can I rotate this? It's so stupid that you just cannot place buildings first, but you rather need the road first. I don't know if we can get like a cargo harbor. We need like 10,000 more people for that, so let's just not think about that as for now. So let's see what happens if I draw a road here. I'm not really worried about it not being a perfect grid, because I just want to kind of break that already. Because this is like some sort of a perfect grid. Not perfect obviously, but it's rather... Okay, so it seems like we have a lot of that people, so let's just cure that issue real fast. Where are our crematoriums? So we got one here. Probably we will need some crematoriums more. Not really sure. Yeah, why not? Let's put one here. However, I believe the yeah, 720 is a little bit of an upkeep cost. Okay, so let's just connect this cargo station into the infrastructure by dragging this line here. Also, I'm just gonna add another line, which will kind of skip the trains. I'm gonna try to reduce noise just by running them underground, really. Maybe here will be another train station that will make them come overground. However, that's for sure that we will have to connect this route, or maybe actually this route, to somewhere here. That looks fine. Maybe this one here, so that we're gonna have these two areas connected. But we would rather connect them here, because this is gonna be the industrial area, and this is rather a pedestrian area. Pedestrian? Residential. Kind of mixing up things. Okay, so let's just plan this train. Probably we need to move them up here. Oh wow, that looks a little bit messed up. Wanted to kind of make it parallel. Okay, something like that. So we only have to move one lane at a time. However, I'm not really sure if you have a lot of train, or actually can you have so many trains that having one lane causes problems. So I'm not really familiar with that being a problem, but whatever, it may happen. Now let's see what we can do road-wise here. Most probably we will elevate this track as well, just so that they don't have an intersection. And so that they don't really block each other. I'll just pull the road first, so we can see how high we have to go. Yep, that one seems enough. Okay, that looks pretty good. That will do. Okay, and the other one will be connected probably Probably this way, but we have the train tracks there. Okay, that looks like a solution. Let's not make it such a high, not high, but rather a difficult turn. Actually, we need a curve there. Yeah, something like that. But it does not look like it's messed up. Maybe we're gonna do an intersection here just to connect these two routes. Maybe do like a Y-shaped intersection. Like that. That would look so cool. Oh yeah, just like that. That looks brilliant. I'm kinda thinking about making them go underground. But I don't know, yeah, because the train tracks take up a lot of space here. Huh. Yeah, let's just go. It seems like we cannot. Because the road is too much that I put here. Okay, something like that. Just in case they need it, and so they don't have to go all around just to have a fast success. This city skylines part may just be spammed with me eating because I'm really bad at multitasking, to be honest. And probably that's not the best solution we can get. Do you think that will work? I don't know what area this will be, but I just realized that it runs along um, a train track. Huh. Not the very best, but if it would be a full-off industrial area, I'm not really sure that we need that big of an industrial area. Whatever. Okay, so we almost got it right. Maybe if we try to go from this direction. Okay, oh, so you can snap them like that. That's brilliant. The devs really went ham on this, I don't know, road snapping feature. Because this looks brilliant. There's like this one truck, but what is he doing there? Those are random cars. What's the reason for that? Do we have any problem here? Okay, so probably just that. I'm gonna put the crematorium here. I just want to demolish the least amount of houses possible. Wherever, let's put it there. And what else do we need? Yeah, some incinerator plants. Probably because this is full. Probably like small intersections would be very nice here. Maybe we will put an intersection here. Like a roundabout is what I'm thinking about. Just so that this will be a one-way entry. And so when they come back, they will come back to a roundabout, so they will split the traffic pretty much. And I'm gonna do that by... Well, actually the thing I just mentioned earlier, by having highway roundabouts, is not really a must, because you can turn off traffic lights by now, because it is implemented in the game. Oh my god, that looks awful. Something like that. And I'm just gonna make it a little bit. Okay, so actually the reason why you would need the highway is because that would be just one way, so you cannot really do that with these kind of roads. Okay, so that's the reason. Whatever, let's do that. Also, you could do a much smaller roundabout. But then it just kind of breaks the form if you just erase some of that. Whatever, let's say it does the job. It doesn't really seem like it's the best angle there. Maybe it is. That looks pretty good. By the way, do you guys usually upgrade other parts of your city? Or you just keep going with what you have? And because for me, it seems like that I get better and better solutions as the game goes on, and I just cannot match these two. Maybe like this. This is quite twisted. Probably this will be the residential area, so maybe because there's a lot of traffic, We can bring the train station somewhere here. If we manage to pull those train tracks overground. Which might not be an easy task to do, but I'm gonna do the best we can. Let's see how big is that. Train. Okay, so that's not too big. We can definitely do that. And we will probably do that by... But we need tracks, so... Let's see if this is enough. Yes, it's enough, although that would be a little bit too tricky, but whatever, let's try. Let's give it a try. They are not too far away. That seems pretty good. Oh, brilliant! Brilliant stuff. No problems there. And we're just gonna connect it back there. Okay, and now we're gonna bring it up so that it can connect back. And so we will try to... This might be to... wherever. Just so that trains coming from that direction can also turn in. Okay, that looks brilliant. That went pretty well. Maybe we should make these one way around somehow, but I'm not really sure. Probably I will go from this direction first, so I can have maximum space out of this. Funny how I thought I want the perfect grid, but I'll keep doing this. That was just one too much. Yeah, something like that. Again, this is too much. Maybe this way we can kind of push this road between the two. If I manage to find that one tile that we need. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and we need to have 5 there. This. Okay, this seems to be working. Okay, something like that. I don't know how much we have. That's pretty good. That's pretty good hay. Do we have snapping all? Yeah, we have. I don't know if we will do anything else in this stream, but this was mainly about building the infrastructure of this very little island that we have here. Just so that in the next episode we can maybe populate and start getting in some people, really. I think that, you know, planning a little bit ahead will help your city, because you won't really deal with issues that just come at once. Okay, so... Okay, what else do they need? They need electricity, but that will come in a second. So that's a cargo station, so that's brilliant. Let's just start putting down. Maybe we can pull the... Maybe this will have to be a 3-way, just because it will lead all the way through there. Maybe from here on. There's no much reason to do that, so let's just come with something like this. Where should we start? Because it does not really look to me like an industrial area whatsoever. But hey, whatever. I wonder when will people move in here. That will be a very noisy area. This is definitely won't be like a very big island. This will be the populated one, I guess. This will be rather like a rural area. There's also one house already. Okay, so a lot of houses rising down, and the historical moment, because I have finished my breakfast just by now. And we got a good 1 hour still into this game. I hope that I don't mess up my schedule that I planned for today. Okay, so that's a lot of people there. But we still need to get some electricity. And we're gonna do that by bringing in this. Can we? Oh no, you cannot go underground with this kind of stuff. I just thought so because that would have been fun. I don't really care about the grid that I have here. We just want to have some electricity for the first residents, really. I just went into the residential zone. No, that was not residential, so we can come in with the electricity here. Okay, but that was definitely commercial zone that we just messed up. What's the selection? There's no. Okay, so we're gonna move it here if we can in any way. Just like that. So probably we will run out of water and electricity at the same time. And the reason why they don't have water is because it's not connected to the main infrastructure. We're gonna solve that real quickly. Okay, something like that. And okay, so it seems like we're good. There's also already trains running. I'm not gonna say they transport a lot of passengers. They're still sitting at 20. That's pretty lame. I don't really know how you can get up to. But hey, the tram is doing pretty well at like 400 per week. So the train didn't have much reason to be used because you cannot really get off at any station. So now you have another station here. So we will see if they connect or actually help the city by any bits. Also, I should make the tram line come already here, just so that it skips the whoops, just so that it just so that it skips the what is that, like a city, actually the train station, that's what I'm trying to say there. Why can't I get it right there? Because it's just running out again. Okay, maybe like this. We're just gonna real quickly. I don't know. Because there are already trains that take that route. Maybe we need one that will. This seems a little bit messed up, honestly. Okay, something like that could work. Let's see where this train goes. I guess it goes back there. These are probably intercity trains. Like I said, they don't have enough workers. That was pretty much. There's already a fire, but we did not have any emergency services. So let's try to solve that issue first. I want a fire station somewhere near the industrial area too. Maybe we'll get away with 2 of these, but I don't know yet. So let's just have one here. Let's have like a medical clinic somewhere. It's not enough space. Somewhere here, let's put like a police department. Police station it is. Oh, let's just put it here. We're gonna need an elementary school. Well, the ranges were limited on this one, so now let's just put it. Oh, where should we put it, guys? Let's put it on this area. It looks cool. So we're gonna mark these as residential areas. Looks like a lot of people moving in, so we definitely needed some new land. Okay, well that needs some electricity as well. Okay, that's brilliant. So maybe well, there should be electricity for if a company moves in. However, these buildings will just get destroyed because they don't really have the working people that they need, so I'll just erase them and we'll get back to them a little bit later. Okay, so we have to connect these two. Also, this one is a little bit of an energy. Okay, brilliant. Let's see what we can do in this little town, because we should not forget about the... maybe some parks here and there. This will be a good divider between the industrial area and the residential area. Let's see how polluted the land is, so that we have to keep the pollution away from the residential zones, but we are doing that quite nicely, except for these houses, which are always very sick, as you can see. They are not really happy there, but wherever. Also this one, because of the noise pollution that he is getting. Is there a way that I can... hey, what if I just delete this street right here, so that everyone would have to come this way, and since only one car can go that way, the traffic jam coast here would solve pretty much. I don't know. Okay, but we'll keep a close eye on that one. And there's already a lot of trucks coming in. Okay, so let's just add some parks here, because this area looks a little bit dull, honestly. Oh, we got the... that looks good. We got the industrial areas moved in, so let's not forget about water they need. Brilliant. I wonder if this works as intended, because this intended the one-way only road. However, this is a two-way road, which means that there is only one way in the direction that this is pointing, although this is a two-way road. Like a two-lane, one-way road, sorry for that. So, what should happen here... okay, so they just kinda... let's do that, because... I don't know why this is happening. Okay, so let's keep that this way. We got the trains moving. Well, we need a lot of residential areas. So let's just remove the power lines, because probably we have enough residents by now. This will be a very noisy area, I feel like. Okay, so... okay, let's put some parks down there. So that they can have all the fun. Probably, well, actually most of the time you need 2 parks just to have a pretty good effect on your people living there. You will see that in just a minute. Okay, so yeah, this raises a lot of happiness among them. We have something that is very thin and okay, we could place that here without destroying anything basically, so that's brilliant. Alright, so they don't have enough workers. Pretty normal. Can we just connect maybe this route there? That'll look pretty interesting. Maybe with a giant arc. Something like this. Oh, but I didn't mean to put a one-way road there. Something like this. I don't know if people will use this route, but hey, it's there. Hopefully it won't cause a lot of traffic jams. We have police moving there. Probably that works. But we didn't check why it went empty. Okay, so let's bring back the commercial zones that we just destroyed. Maybe they have the population to support these commercial zones. Wow, we have police going all the way to the other end of the city. Ooh, that's crazy. Okay, so yeah, probably not enough workers. Expected. Yeah, so we're gonna reduce the size of these, just do a few. And we're gonna make some commercial specialization somewhere. I don't know in which area, but this is tourism and this is leisure. I don't know how we could attract a lot of tourists. Probably making a district based on that would be helpful, but I don't really know. Let's see what this looks like. That looks pretty good if you ask me. Sports car, Jeep, hatchback. That looks pretty good. Hey, where was the part where we could add some restaurants and stuff like that? That was tourism, right? Yeah. Tourism and leisure. I don't really want to add it here. Oh, we need some parks here. That looks pretty rad. I don't want to buy a new land. This game just keep offering you to buy a new land, even though you haven't finished your already bought ones. Okay, let's see if that helps. Not so much. I was expecting some bigger improvements from this. That looks better there. Okay, so let's find something for this place. What can we place here? It will just kind of fill up the empty space here. Again, kind of problematic that we don't have something that we just can place it no matter what, if there's a road or not. I will have to look into something in the sim workshop like that, because This is not really working out. Floating cafe. Oh, we can unlock stuff like that. That looks good. Parks, okay. What do we have? Dog park. Fishing island. What's that? Yeah, that's a floating cafe. But you need a lot of people for that, hey. Tropical garden. It doesn't give much area. Okay, that looks brilliant. Okay, so we're running out of water. And sewage facilities. But that's because electricity problems. So I will have to look into a tutorial and have to make a hydropower plant because I don't know, we can probably make this area work, but I'm not really sure on that one. Honestly, so let's see what we can have. Nuclear power plant, that's a lot of people. Our little city just grows very slowly. Maybe we should introduce some high-density buildings. How much does this give us? 20 megawatts. That's 40. Hey, the upkeep costs are pretty low on this one, so we will probably go with this one. Okay, that should do for... Okay, so we don't have the power lines connected, which is another problem. Should be solved like this. Yes, that seems fine. Let's see if these... Okay, so the bubbles up, but we need some water. Let's see how polluted the water is. Okay, so these sewage cleaning facilities are doing a pretty good job. Okay, so the cargo station pollutes. Oh no, that's the industrial area. I wonder, however, if they will pollute the water around them. Because I'm not really sure about that. So they still don't have enough workers. Okay, so we need a high school as well. Let's put it there, and we will select some more. But again, this will be so noisy because of the train that runs along this area. Oh, but whatever. Okay. So we're just gonna make these a little bit more high density. Come on, just move away. Okay. Also these ones, because we could probably stuff a lot more people in there. Just than one family. Probably this one as well. Okay, so the demand for... Oh, this will be a lot of houses there, so that's good. Because the demand for residents went significantly down. Although we will have to add some some commercial zones just to balance things out. We probably don't need that traffic light there. I don't really like traffic lights in this game, honestly. I don't know why, but we're gonna make these as well. High density. Just like these. But I want to keep some so that they can fulfill these people's requirements, so to say. Sorry for alt tabbing. Yeah, Maximo just went completely off. I don't know where she disappeared. Let's go. Let's call it she because it has a fox image, the profile picture. So it seems like the problem is solved here. Although it doesn't show what's the whether or not it's like 6 a.m. or stuff like that. Okay, so we will probably expand to this one next, and then probably this one. This would be such a cool area to build on because it's like 6 islands connected. This is a really good map, I kinda enjoy that. However, there's no train tracks. So here's one that we are running on, and there is maybe another one if I see well. That's not a lot, really. Let's not forget about parks here. We should probably make some parks ourselves at some point, so that we will have everything in every available size so that we can fit in the little spaces that we like to create. So this one, they're looking pretty good, boys. I'm gonna move this police station over here just because they seem to run all the way down there, so let's not make them take an extra turn. So we have like a half hour more in City Skylines, then we will move over to Overwatch. That's right. Whoa, did you see that? 2 trains just crossed each other there. That was a little bit interesting. Game mechanics. Also some train AI would be really nice. I don't know, just I'm kind of waiting for a city building game that is like the absolute best. That would be so interesting to play, really. Where it's really like a city with so good AI that it just literally blows your mind. Oh, my neck hurts a little bit. I didn't have such a good sleep. Well, I don't feel like I had a bad sleep, but it was really strange. What are these? Because active power plants. I had a really interesting sleep. Okay, so they seem like they have found some workers. Let's not put this one down, just so that we can avoid the water pollution, maybe? I don't know. Let's add some trees. I hope trees didn't have upkeep costs. No, they don't. Also, if you could add trees in a bunch, that you shouldn't, so that you don't have to go one by one. That would be awesome. I may probably download some assets, and I will make a folder so that you can have the same assets that I'm running. I will try to pick ones that will really help our game. Also, maybe we can make some assets together. Whatever, I'm up for anything, you know, basically. Also, there are like brilliant station hubs that feature like 2 train tracks, like bus stations, metro lines, like how you would imagine it in a big city. So those seem really good, if you ask me. You know, I had them downloaded in my version that I was running before, but you know, I disabled pretty much every asset that I had so that we can have a clean paper, a clean sheet, I don't know what it is called in English, so that we can see the game as a base game, kind of a vanilla mode. And yeah, with that, I had those downloaded, although I never really used them because of I couldn't really get the city up to a point where I would make use of them, you know? Because, I don't know, you need a lot of population just to make sure that you have a station with 2 train tracks, metro stations, and bus stations. But whatever, this is just to get back into the game, and maybe later on we can try a city like that. Now I'm gonna constantly upgrading this part to high density buildings. Just so that we grow in population a little bit quicker. Also, I'm gonna upgrade these streets to ones with trees so that they block a little bit more noise from the environment. Whatever, I don't think that will help too much, but let's try to do the best for them. If they picked such a bad neighborhood. Oh, we even have these with trees, that's brilliant. Maybe we can add sound barriers to the roundabouts as well. Okay, so let's see those sound barriers. What's the difference? But they take a lot more to upkeep. But whatever, that reduces noise, I think, pretty significantly. Yeah, as you can see, it's moving already down, so... Also, you can go down barrier and dam on these streets, and you can see on the highway parts, and you can see how quickly it reduced the noise pollution codes. You can see it almost mitigates the sound that the cars are making, so I think that's a brilliant idea to upgrade to these near your towns. Okay, so you can see it almost this is a highway entrance, and you can see how little noise they make. I'm gonna show you once more here. You can immediately see the difference. As you can see, it pretty much reduces the noise pollution to a very low amount. That is much more bearable and will increase the land of value, like the land value. That's a really great thing that you should do at some point. Next to your city, that's pretty useful to have. You can see how less red it becomes, and you can see the smiling faces just because they hear a lot less noise. You can see this is zero noise pollution basically, which is a huge improvement. Also, you cannot really help this area because it's full of industrial buildings. But also we can make this little roundabout a little bit more sound pollution isolated. And maybe this is a little bit too pushed together, so we cannot really have that one, but it definitely is working. Okay, that works fine. You can see how less noise pollution we got along the highway, and especially here in the intersections. So that's really good. Not that you cannot put a sound barrier to the ramps, but hey, that's more than nothing. Okay, so back to the city. Also, you can get like, I don't know, five direction intersections on the stream on the Steam workshop, which means that these intersections are made so that there is no intersection at all. So it doesn't matter if like 5 roads meet together, you can download like an intersection that will solve the issue and not create any intersection, so that whatever direction you want to go, you won't really have to cross any lanes, so that you can immediately turn, so that it won't really block the traffic. Those are brilliant intersections. Okay, so this is not connected. Well, actually, I will look into buildings that we could, actually parks that we could use so that it does not require road. Let's add sound barriers here, so that we don't forget later on. Average noise pollution 50%. I don't know if that's a good number, but the industrial area is pretty large. Okay, so if we could upgrade, well, actually bring in more services, we could upgrade this area. But I don't know what else they need. So probably a fire station. Well, actually, I was hovering over a medical center. And probably bus services would do a pretty good job on that. Well, let's just add a health clinic. And let's see if it upgrades or not. Yes, sir, we could already see some signs. But those are the ones that was just 1 star. Like a 1 level. I know that are like... I wonder if we will get 3 level buildings. Level 3 buildings. This seems like 1. Yeah, okay, so we are gonna get some level 3 buildings, which will, I believe, employ more workers, and so that we will not have to expand so much here. It doesn't seem to pollute the water though, which is great. Well, we need a lot of industrial. We have a lot of demand. I don't know why it's happening, but let's fulfill those. But there is like already not enough workers, so. It's great to see those trains moving along. And let's just swap these area for high density buildings. So we get a little bit closer to our density goals, which will eventually unlock us more buildings. We don't really have too much commercial zones. That's what I've been noticing lately. Whatever. Mm-hmm. We're gonna give them some time just to see which one of those evolves to the level 3 mark. Because slowly but surely they are upgrading. That's what I'm seeing. How much do we need for a ship? So we need like 4,500 more. Uh-huh. Also there are like 100 passengers already, which is not too bad, but 200? Getting there. Which you could track how much cargo you transport. You can do it in SimCity, I believe, but I'm not really sure about this game. So this is our most these are all level 3 buildings basically, just because they are near the city center, so I think that this is already level 3. That's interesting. Official levels. Level 3, oh no, that's level 2 rather. I don't know. It appears as level 3, but although they are just level 2. So that's interesting. We have some level 5 residential buildings. Very good. Let's put some parks here, so we boost it a little bit. Okay, so an immediate increase. Yes, it seems like they found enough workers. How much time do we have left? We have like a good quarter hour left. We should find some statues that we could add on the sanctuary. Okay, so tourism and leisure. What part of the city you think we could add tourism and leisure? What do you think? Because we need to get going on that one, but I don't know which part of the city would uh, be capable of doing that. I have never done it before, so that's probably why I'm not really familiar with that. They seem to find workers pretty quickly, so I will just add a few more. Just to get this area going. I don't know what that is. A few services. Okay, I see. I see. What kind of service can we give them? Maybe some parks? Is that what they want? That's too big. Look at this one. Okay, so these two should do a great job here. I don't know what kind of services can we give them. Oh, we should think about I kind of forget about trash management. Let's just put one incinerator plant there, just so that they don't have to come from the other end of the city. Okay, now we just need some more commercial zones. That's what we need. And I will add a huge park here, just to divide them. Sort of. That looks quite dull. Like, what kind of park is that? Oh, you have some tables there. Other than that, I don't know if I would want to go to a park like that. Hey, we can probably delete these electricity lines just because the one above I'm gonna merge them. Actually connects them. Rather so. This is looking nice. I will look into the Steam workshop just to see what else can we add to the game that looks nice and would work fine. Let's see what happens if I connect this road. I'm just curious there. You know how much that will help the traffic up there in the roundabout. Of course, obviously a lot more noise than before, but the cars may use the sideway just to get to anywhere that they can hear. However, I'm not sure. Maybe that will just put an extra load on the roundabout just because all the people coming from this direction. So it seems like back and forth. Okay, whatever, let's leave it this way. As for now. Okay, so it's 10:55, which means that I will save this game and I will reset the stream so that we can start playing Overwatch. And I will reset the stream just because it will be divided into different parts so that it can be extracted to YouTube a little bit more easier, so I won't have any kind of problems with that. So I'll just save this game and I will say Pumble Stream 3 and let's save this game. Okay, this is a pretty good run, I think. On the next episode we will probably expand this whole island. I'm not really sure what we will do in the next episode so far. But we will move into Overwatch just now. And at the end of the day, we will have League of Legends. We're gonna play my Platinum promos just before the end of the season. And so I put it at the end of the day just because it's not sure how many games we will have to play, so I don't know how exhausted I will be by the time we get there. So this was City Skylines for today, and we're gonna move over to Overwatch real quick. It will take a few times, like give me a couple minutes just so that I can reset the stream. So see you in a few minutes with Overwatch. Be right back.